trifecta. Maybe upload this and let it sit for a minute. We are at war, and I know that we've been knowing this for quite some time. Even people like me who grew up in the South and went to church. You thought I was going somewhere else with that, didn't you? Went to church, you know what I'm saying? Soldiers in the army of the Lord, right? So we are at war. And wars that are fought and won have campaign strategies. And it just hit me that it's just as much warfare, dealing with people on the one-to-one basis. I was sitting up thinking about just the fact that I was just listening to this book, and one of the guys who didn't comply just write your name down so we can have you accounted for. And what I was just talking about, accountability, and the first thing he said was, I grew up without a mom and dad. I said, nope. I said, no scapegoats. We're going to take personal responsibility. As we learn, as we go out here in the world, this is what we're doing. We're at war. This is just as much part of a battle as any other part is part of the battle. And I was thinking, like, how you get ideas in your mind's eye, and I know, don't let people take your ideas. Please take it. You'll be benefiting me, because if this is what I really care about, it doesn't matter who takes what I do, because if you take my idea, you'll be furthering my cause. So thanks for that. But just the ideology that what we consider making it is being in some building, in some room, where this you have this static background, you have this going on, you look professional. But I had this idea, like, you had that screen up behind you and you project on that screen, or you pick a little layout or overlay for the screen, and I saw, like, me talking in a honky-tonk bar, like that's one of them, and then you swipe, and then, you being in a cafe, and then you swipe, and that's the screen behind you, or you being, out and about walking, talking with your friends, at a place where you're familiar, like at a church, and then swipe, 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 swipe. That's where the work happens, in the field. No matter how we feel about warfare in general, right? So we're not trying to place blame, scapegoat, and all of that stuff, because the goal is to be healed, to be happy, to be healthy, and to thrive, not according to whatever else somebody else says is thriving, but to feel whole, happy, and complete in oneself, and to be part of a fairly, decent community, whatever that winds up meaning. But that's what it is. It's swipe to the next location, swipe to the next location, swipe to the next location in the background, because that's where the work is done. You can call it warfare, or you can call it work. Whatever it is, it's a labor. Love is a hell of a labor. It's a hell of a labor. Trying to find peace in the midst of discord, that's a hell of a labor. Love is a hell of a labor. It ain't easy. It's not an easily won fight. This isn't an easily won war. So I was just thinking about that, like, like I'll get to the point to where I can gather my thoughts and I'll have notes and this, that, and the third, and it's like, that's cool, but don't discount what you're doing right now, because you out here in the real world, one person at a time, one life at a time. But that's what it is. But I had, that was like, mostly it was just the idea, like, you want to talk about, this or that, and put the background back there, like, not just the background that everybody else is using, or these are the books that I would listen to, or this, that, and the third. Where is the most likely location that this, hell, all of these rides and stuff we have, and put that shit up in the background. I just be having weird thoughts, man. I don't know. And then, because that is those words that people be using, I don't even want to say them, but yeah, that could, like, oh, what you trying to say with that? The inner meaning, the hidden meaning. Nah, man, it's all out there. The meaning is out there. But yeah, I was just thinking about that, and it's just, I don't know, man. Use what you learn as you go. Don't be waiting. I'm going to implement this plan. And then that's just me. That's just me. That's how I feel. I can write down all these little thoughts. Yeah, I could do a book. We can do this. We can do that. Yeah. And that's how you get your book. You keep on living life. You keep on implementing it, because nobody wants to hear from a pastor that ain't never did nothing wrong. How you gonna leave me? You ain't never did shit. You can't feel what I'm going through. You know, say the same thing about a therapist. How I'm supposed to listen to a therapist? You ain't never been through nothing. You just passed some classes and spent $85,000 for a degree. You ain't been through shit. I can't listen to you. It's obvious you ain't been through nothing. I can tell you. Anyway, I'm going to continue listening to this book, but I promise not to upload any more of my thoughts about it today. Hey, I might see you at midnight.